So I was just talking to my friend Seenan. You know Seenan? He's an amazing artist. He was saying he was at the show at the Bakersfield Museum.
Who does?
My friend Seenan went to the portrait show at the Bakersfield Museum.
Oh, that was great, that show. You didn't get there?
I did not. That was
the whole museum. It was really fabulous.
Oh, now I remember where we first met. We met at the Laguna Museum. That was the first time we met.
That was the first. But
Jeremy was asking, and I was trying to remember whether it was at.
No, we had Bakersfield. We had the Armenian Museum in Boston, which was a whole floor, which was great too. What else did we have?
Wheat from the Ansel Keefer fell off, and we had to like very carefully pick up little pieces of wheat and like put it into like a box.
It was one of those great ones.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
of those
yeah.
great ones. That show at the Marciano was fantastic.
It was amazing. I love that show.
It was so brilliant. Now that you mentioned David, of course, he's the easiest because he talks. All you have to do is ask him
One or two questions,
and
he just
never
goes.
stops talking. So he's great. The other one, Paloma Picasso, was a favorite interview of mine. I was very happy to do her, have her in the studio. And, you know, it's kind of like asking what's your favorite child, because I've done so many, and they're all in their own way, you know.
I like
Very
the Norton
special.
Wisdom interview. It was great.
Norton was great because he got up to kiss me and his chair fell off off the stand where we were. So he was like moving around, grabbing. But everyone has their own personality, you know, and they make it, actually.
What was the most challenging interview? What put you
I don't
on the
want to
edge
say
of
who
your
it is,
seat?
but challenging is when someone just gives you yes, no, and you've gone through your 20 questions and all you've got is yes and no's. That's what you hope you don't ever run into when you're
Sure.
doing an interview.
Right.
It's horrible.
Really haven't drawn like anything like this. I haven't made a drawing like this in decades.
Somebody did this. Somebody was like that too.
Yeah.
And did it. It was great.
Yeah, well, it's so neat to like kind of jump right back in. What I was sort of more thinking was like, I didn't remember that I haven't done it in decades, and I'm like, I'm just gonna jump right in and do it, you know, just do it. It's like riding a bike, right?
Who was that, Erin? Somebody who hadn't done something, hadn't done a portrait for a long time. Who goes now?
Well, you do have a naturally smiling face, though.
I do?
Yes.
It has to smile because it makes everything.
Okay.
Definitely captures the art.
I'm curious to see how this translates, where I see a complexity of expression happening there. Maybe sad, but also maybe about to laugh at the same time. So, or, you know, like that's this. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna go a little more though, and then the light blue and the fuchsia will be what's added to the look. Okay, this is it, guys. It's the big step.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
It's like New York.
Billy did this kind of thing where he had kahunas on the side, just like these, and then flowers, I guess, in the middle. It was like when he was in Hawaii. Oh, so that's pretty thick, isn't it?
It is. Sometimes, you know, I mean, I try to control it, but I also try to let the paint do its thing.
And then it mushes around.
So now,
Oh, then it smashes, I see.
yeah.
See, the color changed, didn't it?
Well, that's what's interesting is, you notice it,
you'll
it's
see
like,
it, yeah.
you get this, I don't know what the story, it has something to do with pigment and electricity, right? Because there's the static electricity in the paint.
So that made its own squiggles.
It makes its own, arterial patterning. Yeah.
Or squiggles. Makes its own arterial patterning. Squiggles.
It's a great way of putting it.
I don't have any wall space, but I'm off-centered, so I'm going to actually correct for that a little bit. So I want your face to be spot centered in
So
the
it's going to be in the
plexiglass.
center of this.
It'll be in this, well, depending on how we layer them together. Because when it dries, you can turn it this way, that way. There's so many different ways you can turn it before you see how it's meant to be.
Oh,
So
I
like,
see.
so the I will admit that in the past, sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I could just, and I have once or twice maybe actually left it just like that, to dry just like that, except that then I'd be cheating on my own rules, so I can't do it.
So you have to continue, because that's good. Like
It does
that.
looks really cool, right?
Yeah.
It looks really cool. But it is going to look even more amazing when we do the squigglies. Was that the word you said? The
Squiggles.
The squiggles.
So what happens to the paper underneath?
That drawing is yours.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
Absolutely.
it's separate. It doesn't.
Yeah, separate. Totally. It won't be in the art.
So you can show it together so that you can find out
Yes.
see
The whole technique. The life of the
you
piece.
can see what's underneath, how it happened.
Should we?
Cool.
I think it's ready.
Squish. Squish.
Okay. Where'd I put the lid? A little bit. So now, here is one trick. Instead of letting it squish too much, it also depends on the viscosity of
Because
the
then you
paint.
can see the face if you don't. But how do you keep it off?
Just do it very, control it.
Oh, you did it slowly so that the, then you took it off. That's good.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that turned out really
Yeah,
well.
I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Grip,
It has the eyes and everything. That's what Don did with